Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Shit's about to hit the fan. Welcome to Unsanctioned Thursdays on Wrestling with Freddie.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Unsanctioned Thursdays. We're back. We're back, baby. We're back in the saddle again. What's up, Jeff? How are you, sir? And how is your lovely cardigan?
Feeling good. Decided to put her on. It's chilly here, and I like it. You know, people responded well to it.
It's chilly here too, and it poured rain, which LA needed badly. And it dumped rain. I'm back at my house. We were allowed to move back in, which was fantastic.
It's great.
No damage. My car was my 280Z was covered in ash and soot. And last night in the rain, I took her for a drive in the rain, like Miami Vice style. I drive this 76 280Z, y'all. And I put the stereo sucks, so I put like a Bluetooth speaker in there and put on some like Miami Vice synthwave music and just cruised in the rain like Don Johnson. I felt so cool. But I used it to wash all the shit off my car, because I didn't want to go to a car wash. And
Did it
when
work?
I pulled into I dried it off with a towel, and it looks totally clean and washed. And the Z is back, baby. But I was real nervous, man. I know it sounds petty to be nervous about, like, losing your shit, but I was so nervous about, like, weird things. Like, obvious stuff, like all the things I collected from my dad over the last, like, 30 years.
That's
like,
not petty.
Well, but silly things like the miniatures that I painted.
That's
I was
great.
like...
I
had like a moment where I was like, man, I'm really going to miss that shit. And then I was like, oh, you're not supposed to care about that. But I did care, man. I really did. So if you guys think I'm petty Freddie. Otherwise, I'm just a dude who cares. We're here to talk some Royal Rumble predictions. But first,
it's our favorite pay-per-view. I love the Royal Rumble. You love the Royal Rumble. I like it because I love a gimmick. When I was a little kid, watching the Royal Rumble, I was like, wait, they're putting all my favorite wrestlers in the ring at the same time? Like having all my toys in there. It just feels so much like my childhood. I love the Rumble.
I think that's what I love about it too, man, is it reminds me of loving wrestling as a kid. I think you literally just explained that for me. That's why I love it. It was like pretty much the first pay-per-view that my mom let me get. I saved up allowance money so I could buy it. And we got it on pay-per-view. She wouldn't pay for wrestling. She didn't even want to pay for Star Wars. She was like, "Those are just stupid-ass movies, Star Wars." Even like when we left and I liked it, it was Return of the Jedi. She was like, "That's one of the worst movies I've ever fucking seen." And then she'd like take a drag off her cigarette. Yeah, she
got
hated
a cup
that
of
shit.
Booze.
No, man, that was only when I had like karate fights, and I shouldn't tell this story, but whatever, it's fine. She won't care. She doesn't listen. I had this karate tournament, and she for sure was sipping some wine out of like a 7-Eleven glass.
Awesome.
But she was like cussing at the other kids and talking shit. And they asked her to leave after my second match because she was being too obnoxious.
Love it.
So they made her split. So there was probably some Franzia, some wine in a box that was poured into a 7-Eleven cup somehow. But anyway, the Royal Rumble rules, and we're going to get into our predictions for that, for the Tag Team Championship, and for Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens. Do you believe that Kevin can actually win? Did his promo convince you? Did he convince you that he can win only to lose? Because Cody's the new John Cena and he'll never friggin' lose until Roman comes after it again. We don't know, but we'll get into it. But let's start with the Women's Royal Rumble match. The names that have entered so far, Jeff. Nia Jax, Jeff's favorite. Bayley, Charlotte Flair, Bianca Belair, Naomi. I knew you were going to go in the middle on that one. Liv Morgan, and 24 more wrestlers, all to be announced. Maybe some will be announced by the time you guys hear this, because Monday Night Raw will have already aired. But it looks like it's only, I just realized this. I did math. All right, Matt. There's only 30 entrants in the Royal Rumble. I hate when they did that 40-man. So 30 entrants in there. Who's going to win? Who's going to get a shot at either Rhea Ripley or what's her name? Tiffany Stratton, the SmackDown champion. The Women's Royal Rumble match. I already know who I think's going to win. Who do you think's going to win the whole damn shebang-a-bang?
Now, I always say the same thing about this stuff. There's people I want to win and people who I think are going to win. Now, who I want to win is Charlotte Flair.
Yeah.
I think that'd be cool. I think Charlotte's been missing from all these conversations. I think she's kind of been forgotten a little bit with all this.
Bro, she's fucking jacked right now. I follow her on Instagram, and all she's been posting is like workouts, like this, and she's shredded, dude.
And
she's ready.
So competitive in real life. Like she was an actual female athlete. Yeah. She takes all this shit personal. She has no idea. Like she just won't even consider kayfabe. I think she's one of these people who's like Jordan or Chris Paul, who needs something to get fired up about, to like
sure.
Uses it as an excuse to motivate themselves. And so I think
you're
Charlotte,
dead on with that. You can see that in every promo she's ever cut.
Yeah, she makes it personal. And I think that Charlotte Flair, I hope that Charlotte Flair wins and we start hearing these conversations with Charlotte Flair's name more often. I mean, if it's really been the Bianca Belair, it's really been all these other names we hear. And not her. What I think they're gonna do is some bullshit like let Bayley win. That's what I think's gonna happen. Some wrestler we get pushed on all the time that no one really cares about. That's what I think's gonna happen. Some sort of thing we go, oh, all right, they're doing this again, huh? Perfect.
Well, I was going to say Bayley is mine. No, I'm just kidding. I am going Charlotte Flair. Not only do I hope she's going to win, she's winning the damn thing. Straight up. And Charlotte Flair doesn't have to earn her way to the title. She wins the Royal Rumble. She gets the title match right away. That's how it works. WrestleMania, she'll pick who she wants to go against. Rhea got her ass at the WrestleMania that you and I went to. In Los Angeles, so maybe she wants revenge on Rhea, or maybe she wants to teach Tiffany Stratton a lesson and show her, oh, you think your moonsault's the prettiest? Check, I was doing moonsaults before you even in this company, bitch. Wha-pow! And then she hits her with one. So I would be cool with either one. Charlotte Flair's awesome, and I love her. So that's who I think is winning that shit.
And you know how I am. I always say that there should be weight classes. There should be no Daniel Bryan's going in the world heavyweight champion of the world. Like, there's a lot of people that wanted it to be weight classes. Now, Charlotte entering the scene back all jacked and whatever. She's big. Charlotte's big. So she's tall, yeah. You put her with Rhea Ripley, you've got a real match. You got two giant, strong, cool women that is believable, that are both at the top of their game. I think that's the feud I want.
I concur. Leonardo DiCaprio said that in Catch Me If You Can. The Men's Royal Rumble match. We've got John Cena, who gave a very heartfelt speech, and it was very old school Cena, and he asked a lot of rhetorical questions. That's his thing. Should I enter the Royal Rumble? Should like you don't know what we're gonna say? So he's in it. CM Punk says he doesn't care who's in it. He's winning it. He'll throw Hulk Hogan out the ring. Cheap pop, by the way. Roman Reigns is in there. It's probably going to be Roman Reigns. I'm just saying that right now. Seth Rollins could get in there. He could mix it up and then go back after his World Heavyweight Championship that he lost. Drew McIntyre from Scotland, he could get in there. I don't think it's Drew's time right now. We got LA Knight, the Dark Horse. Oh, the Dark Horse, LA Knight. We got Jey Uso, Rey Mysterio, Sami Zayn, Shinsuke Nakamura. They're not going to have Shinsuke win it because he's the U.S. champ right now. And 20 more wrestlers to be announced. 20 more. So, who do you hope's going to win? And who do you think's going to win?
Here's how much of an 8-year-old I am. Here's how much of a wrestling mark I am. I think Penta is going to win the Royal Rumble. And it will immediately become this like, what is happening? This guy he won the Rumble? Like, what is happening here? And I think that puts him even hotter on this path.
Didn't they do that with Shinsuke back in the day?
Yeah, I think Shinsuke won.
Dude,
yeah.
they totally could do that with Penta. That would be so cool. I know on Wednesday show,
Braun Breaker,
a slower one. Oh wow, yeah, I forgot about Braun Breaker. It does that title that he's wearing doesn't mean shit. He could go after whatever. Wow, man, those are both really solid picks. I wouldn't mind either one of those. No, I get it. Those are two good picks. Look, I would like to see either of those, but CM Punk made a promise on TV, and I guess he's not allowed to break promises ever because every time he does, he wins. So I got to pick CM Punk to win the Royal Rumble, and he'll probably come out as entrant number 1 and beat everybody's ass.
That won't pay as much on the Vegas betting lines, getting CM Punk.
Penta would pay big money. That's probably 100 to 1, though.
I just picked two guys that there's zero chance they're going to win it. But
but there's not zero
what
chance.
I want.
They did it for Shinsuke. Right. So there's a precedent for it. I guarantee you there's someone in there pitching hard. Let Penta win.
That'd be amazing.
And it's just the right person has to hear the pitch on the right day. And if they do, they win. That's how it worked when I was there. Like, you just try to catch Vince at the right time when he was like walking from lunch to his office and be like, hey, man, can I get your ear for 1 sec? What do you think about this dude? And he wins this match, and maybe, he gets a run at the U.S. title. Yeah, that sounds good. Do it.
You make Vince think it's his idea.
Oh, we did that too. Yeah, sometimes he'd catch on to it though. He wasn't that dumb. He was pretty sharp when it came to that stuff. But yeah, man. I think CM Punk's going to win it. I kind of hope Roman Reigns wins it, but he doesn't need to win it because he can go after that title whenever he wants.
He's Roman Reigns. And he's already won it. He's won everything.
Don't be mad. He's a winner, bro.
Well, I want to know what Alex thinks, our producer.
Yeah, producer Alex.
What are your picks, Alex, for the female Rumble and the men's Rumble?
I can tell you who he picked because I'm a professional podcaster, Jeff. Producer Alex picks a returning Becky Lynch to win the whole damn thing. I don't know why you and I didn't think about that.
How cool would that be? Her music hits, she runs down, everyone freaks out, but then also she wins.
That would be pretty badass. We're dumb for not thinking of that. But I'm not changing. I'm still going with Charlotte Flair. And for the men, he's got Roman picking up the victory at the Rumble, and I think that's he doesn't. I don't think that's even close. Roman's not going to win it. He'll get taken out by somebody because he can go after the title anytime he wants. He doesn't. Yeah. He doesn't need anything. He's locked into that.
Here's who I picked two guys that I want to win.
Yeah,
I think Jacob Fatu is going to win.
No way, bro. Already?
I think that he's going to win the Royal Rumble.
I think he'll be in the Final Four.
All the way up to whatever.
I think he'll be in the Final Four, but I don't know if he's going to win it, dude.
And if you don't know who that is, he's the Samoan werewolf.
The WWE Tag Team Championship. I don't have a lot of passion for this match. It hasn't really been built up in a fashion that I would commit to. But I'm going to make my pick. It's the Motor City Machine Guns versus DIY, which is Gargano and Ciampa. And I'm picking the champs to retain because they're better on the mic. That's my thought process. They're better on the mic than the other guys. So that's why I'm picking them. What say you, Mr. Dye?
I like DIY no matter what our new president thinks, you know?
And Alex also picks DIY. Our producer Alex also picks DIY to win. And finally, the undisputed WWE Championship ladder match. No mention of the Winged Eagle belt as well. I guess maybe Kevin Owens is delusional. But it's Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens. 2 belts on a coat hanger high above the ring that you have to climb a ladder to get to. It might be a better match than the damn Royal Rumble. And somebody's falling off the top of that friggin' ladder, or Kevin Owens is going to do a friggin' moonsault off the top of the ladder. You love gimmick matches.
Yes.
This is a gimmick match within a gimmick pay-per-view.
Yep.
You're getting a double gimmick.
I love it.
This has to be your match of the night, yes?
No, the Rumble will be it for sure. I'm going to be so excited about that. But that's
just a single gimmick.
This is the match.
You get a double gimmick
this
match.
Is right.
Okay.
I was just someone on Twitter. I wish I had my Twitter handy. I could give him a shout out. But he said he hates this about wrestling. He hates these kind of things. We hang on every big ladder spot and chair. He thinks it's been too much of that stuff. And I was like, well, I'm part of the problem because I love this kind of stuff. Like,
it's cool.
Give me 75 table spots in one match and I'm still hungry for more. So I am part of the problem. This will be awesome. I'm very, very excited. No idea which way it's going to go, which also makes me more excited for the match. I have no idea what they're going to do.
That's good then. That means Kevin Owens has kind of convinced you a little bit that he might win. That's how damn good he is on the mic. I'm going to tell you how good he is as well. I'm actually going to take Kevin Owens to win. I know I'm going to be wrong because I know Cody Rhodes is All Might from My Hero Academia. That's the new Captain America for those of you that don't watch anime. So he's going to be the champ and retain, I'm sure. But Kevin Owens has been so great in these promos. So great. There's not a lot of people that can go toe-to-toe with him on the microphone, that he's genuinely got me convinced that he deserves to wear the belt and have this sort of evil reign of terror over Cody while Roman finishes up his bloodline stuff. And I think he would come out in the winged belt instead of the World Championship belt as like an insult to it as well, which would be cool. Or he could just have both, one on each shoulder, and walk out. I loved when he was the United States champion and reminded everyone he was Canadian every single second.
Yeah.
I loved when he beat John Cena when he was the NXT champion and reminded people like asshole Kevin Owens is a winning Kevin Owens. And I think because he lost the last match because he showed mercy when asshole Kevin would never show mercy, this time he won't make that mistake. He'll show no mercy and he will win. Producer Alex picked Cody. I'm going to go up on both you suckers. Well, you didn't even pick on this one, but I'm going up on Alex for sure. That's who I picked. And that's all the matches that they have listed. So I don't think there's any more unless they do.
I love what you just did. I can't believe this. He says, I know Cody's going to win. I know Cody's going to win. They'll never let Cody lose. But I picked Kevin. So now no matter what, you're going to look like a genius. You're going to be, I told you. Either way, you go, I told you.
Don't blow up my spot. You're blowing up my spot, bro. That's my whole style.
I like Cody Rhodes and Gunther and all these. There's certain wrestlers that I like better when they're on the chase. Once they have the belt, it feels kind of boring to me. So, maybe Kevin Owens wins and we get more of a Cody chasing. But I doubt that's
a great point.
Going to happen. But that's what I hope would happen. So I'm picking
You
Kevin.
just explained how it can happen. And you're going to speak it into existence. So am I. We're both going to go up one on producer Alex.
Yes.
And it's going to be a great day. You guys enjoy the Royal Rumble. Sit with friends. Don't watch it by yourself. Get out of your house and watch it with homies. The Royal Rumble is always better with homies. Jeff, if you're in town, I suggest we get together and watch it together as well.
I would love that.
If you're out of town, we will text. And yeah, peace out to all you guys. On behalf of Jeff, on behalf of our awesome producer, I'm your boy, Freddie. Saying peace.
This has been a production of iHeart's My Cultura Podcast Network. For more podcasts from iHeartRadio, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to your favorite shows.